Hey everyone, Living in Furnace here, and I'm doing things a little different for now. First off, this is just my stuff in my old file. I got a lot of stuff. I got some armor sets, like one or two armor sets completely full up. Like I even found all the four great fairies. I got all the shrines, and thus I have the this the of the wild set. Um, And I even shot a bunch of the dragons quite a few times um, to get the things from them. Now, sometimes we're just wandering around in the evening or the night, and they just show up, and I shoot them in the head or the horn or the face or whatever. I don't think that manual saving really works here, unfortunately. So what I'm doing here in this new series is that I'm going to do post commentary. You can tell like I'm kind of stopping my speaking like I'm actually watching my pre-recorded gameplay and I'm talking over it. And I'll be putting my voice as an audio track along with the game audio, and hopefully that will match up pretty well. More or less, you know. I mean, there's not going to be a huge difference. Like, I might react to something maybe like half a second off. Anyways, I'm not sure if this first little bit is copyrighted, but I feel like, you gotta have that very first cutscene, where
Open your eyes.
Zelda is telling Link to open his eyes.
Open your eyes.
Yes. I always found it weird that Zelda
Wake up, Link.
has this voice, but okay. So there's Link, pretty trim fella, and he's just wearing some boxer briefs. I like boxer briefs, so I'm not complaining there. And yeah, I'm cutting out that. Nothing really special there. I got my basic equipment. I think I got some clothes in that little cave, but it's pretty paint by the numbers. Pretty standard. It's your little, so the base tutorial is there, and now it is time for the main game, sort of. And we got the Great Plateau. We gotta get acquainted with the world. Like with that man who's walking down. I also have a text message that is really annoying. So, most of the time I will be editing out if I'm just running around and maybe collecting a few things. Although, so there are going to be some stipulations about this series. Now, most of them will be coming into effect when I actually leave this starting area, and starting area meaning the plateau. That being no divine beasts and no great fairies. I know I'm definitely going to avoid those. A lot of questing, going around doing specific things, selling things to do that. Of course, I just automatically pick up that apple, but it's okay. Another soul, yeah. It's kind of strange that this man is just here. It's actually a rather pristine area. As I said, it's a plateau. We can't really get off it. Yeah, it's a great plateau. Plateau? Never really quite got that. Anyways, that's a place. That's the Temple of Time. Nothing really important there, but I am going to check it out, show it off. There's climbing. Climbing is fun. And running out of stamina is not fun. What's kind of fun is using an axe to chop down a tree, which I think I'm going to go ahead and do. You can switch your weapon. I will be, of course, doing that. I was thinking of maybe limiting inventory use, but I think I'm just going to limit the use of, or just not use cooking pots, because those give extra effects. And granted, I could find like random passersby who need help with things, but I feel like you know, they are like they give you, like they don't specifically get you what you want. Now this is something I figured I'd want. This is a Korok. Yep, just like the ones in The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I don't think I'm going to be going through the other games in the series. I think I kind of I went through Twilight Princess, and I kind of, like, I went through halfway of, or went halfway through, Ocarina of Time. I think it's Ocarina of Time. I went like halfway through that and I kind of got bored. Which is funny because, like, pretty often that's how it ends up. Like, I get halfway through and I'm like, do I really want to go through the entire forest temple again? And the fire temple and the water temple. I like the shadow temple and
Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Okay, and the other temple, the spirit temple. I never really understood why it's called Spirit Temple. So there's the map. Another stipulation is that I will, like, once I'm off the plateau, I'm not going to be using the map. Why? Look, where we're going, we don't need maps. I'm just going to run around. I'm going to have my, my, you know, hunt for the, well, the shrines. I think I mentioned those. Also, turns out look, I haven't played this game in months, okay? Or, I haven't played it extensively in months, so eventually I'm gonna get back into the groove of things, you know, the dodging, the, the shielding and all that. There isn't really anything here. Well, not right now. Nothing I can really use right now. So, I think there might have been some rupees in those pots. Could have done the classic just grabbing and throwing them, but I'm just gonna run around here. Yep. But it's okay, you know, this first one is gonna be largely unedited. This one, I guess I'm just not editing much of this because, partly because I had to record this kind of short notice, and also because, you know, it's the beginning of the game and I'm showing off a thing or two, and here's the guy. Gonna try and shove a stick up his butt, but oh, he saw me in the corner of his eye. But here is the... Well, so much for that flurry rush. At least I got a Boko Club out of that. And here is a little reward for getting past that. I don't think... Well, I kind of need clothes. That's the thing. I won't be using cooked foods. And I won't generally be buying stuff in general. In fact, I probably just won't be spending. But, although I might buy one or two things. But clothes, like, I'm not gonna put any clothes on for this area though. I don't really feel like it's entirely necessary. Well, here's another Bokoblin, or Bokoblin. There's a critical hit. twice the weapon damage by just throwing it. But throwing does make things tend to break, so you need to be careful. Traveler's Sword. Now that's a weapon. So I think I'm going to switch off of that. Just go to a club. Just use the old strategy or the new strategy of kind of holding off on new things or like really good weapons until I get into a tough fight. It's always good to keep a really good weapon in handy for a tough fight. And there are some tough ones that you find just kind of suddenly in shrines. And you're just expected to fight a pretty tough enemy, or a very tough enemy, or just a plain, sort of tough enemy. That's not for a while. Squirrels! I think I can... I'm not sure if I can kill the squirrels. But what I can do is have towers! Yes! Behold the first tower of the game. And there are far more. It's funny that the second one you see is the one in Hebra. Hebra. The Hebra Highlands to the northwest. Which not a lot happens in, really. I mean, there's like a mini game, there's a cool thing where you can find a cave with a fossil, giant fossil, but yeah, it's a tower. I guess it's nice that it shows you that area, because you actually don't have to go there if you want to get the main story done and completed and all that. Da-na-na-na. Oh yeah, we got the map. And I do not intend to get more regional maps extracted, nor will I really look into said overall map.
Try to remember.
I do remember the locations of
You have
things.
been asleep for the past 100 years.
And I haven't played this game much in 100 days.
When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end.
The beast, yes. I'm not sure exactly what's happening here. I think,
Now then. You must hurry, Link. Before it's too late.
Yeah, so that kind of indicates that that is Zelda. I think what happened there was that, like, the beast Ganon was about to escape, and then Zelda just kind of did some magic light tricks and to bring him back. We have rocks here, so we can only go down this way, which is fine. I mean, this is a way to go about things. Sorry about the low health beep, but that's how it is. And the tower music. Oh, I am going to be sad that we are not going to experience that. Oh, we have this little chime, though. Yeah. The tower and the other towers. It also activated the shrines, as you can see from the distance. I think this guy is going to explain that. Right over there. Yep. Oh, no wait, no, he's directing me at Ganon. Yep. Gotta finish it off. Yeah, sure. Head to the castle. It's not necessarily death, you know, it brings you back and takes away a heart. I actually found that out the hard way in a recording that I was gonna do, but then I just went back and I fell off and I found that out. I'm gonna try to avoid doing that, especially since I'm going to avoid eating the foods that I have picked up for much of this area. Through most of it, but you know, there's parts of it that I am gonna go through. There's a skip. Oman Ao Shrine. I have no idea what the deal is with this Shika language, but there's the lens of truth, I think, on the platform. So I skipped ahead of, or I skipped the little cutscenes that are on this shrine, but the next one I'm going to show the cutscenes, or the little animations where, you know, the shrine does its thing, I do the thing with the shrine, and etc. etc. Distilling the first rune of the game. All right. And Magnesis. There's the rune. So I think Magnesis is kind of my favorite. It's a tractor beam. I think that's what it's called. You can grab things and pull them up and down and all around. I'm gonna try some tricks with that. In fact, this shrine is going to take a while because we have that thing. I'm trying to drop this box on. And it misses. Uh-oh. So here's the mini Guardian music. I think it's actually kind of one of my favorites in the game. Uh-oh. Watch out for that laser. That'll kill you. Pretty much. I mean, it does like, what, 4 hearts? Run out of the way! Or use a shield, you know? That works too. Yeah, this ought to do it. Just drop it. Slam. Right on top of it. And these guardians drop this ancient stuff, which can be used for some things. It's very high in value. I tell you that much. Certain clothes can be improved by that, and you can also just kind of generally power yourself up. I mean, let me think. You can actually make some ancient weapons, which are very powerful, especially against those guardians. You know, you gotta fight fire with fire. So here's a funny thing. I thought that this would work as like a little bridge. I also need to be careful because if that thing hit me, I would have died. So, yeah. And here I am trying to bust open these doors with the thing. Let's see. I'm not sure how this is, if this recording is missing frames or losing frames. I think it's okay in general. Yeah, I just noticed that that is a metal box. Wow. At least I got a bow out of that. That's a pretty good thing. All I need... Oh! That's not the button to do things with. Yeah. I cannot... that's not the button to check your arrows with. I guess this first end of a shrine always has this animation. So, yeah, I just need some arrows for that bow, and I can do a nice ranged attack. Hit from afar. And yeah, I'm skipping ahead. I'm skipping these. Got my first spirit orb. I think the animation for obtaining one of those is pretty much generally the same each time. So, yeah. And there's the loading screen. That's why in the future I will be editing those out. It's a few seconds, but it is a few seconds where nothing happens. Ho ho! Ho ho ho! Uh-huh. I guess how did you know is like the best way to answer that. I mean, I could have just asked for the paraglider, but you know. Yep, that is a shrine. Nice thing about shrines is that you can actually warp between them. But I'm not gonna do that. I'll just, well, maybe I will. You know, maybe I'll just edit out. Or maybe I'll just avoid using the map altogether after I get off of here. Which I will eventually do. Just have to get this treasure first, you know. Yeah, it's 4 treasures. And they're not really solid treasures, you know. Oh, really have to climb that again? I think what that actually does is that, blue icons, shiny rope from the tower. Yeah, I think if I get up to the top of the tower and use a Sheikah slate on it, then I will get the locations of the other shrines. I kind of generally know where they are, so I'm gonna go for them next time.